What you're looking for in a slider is late deception and significant break. You'll see how high this ball is when it's approaching the plate. There's that late break, and that's what results in a swing and a miss. He has a 41% whiff rate on this pitch.
And is joining me now, Coach. Couple good chances there in the first half, but incredible saves by Damian. How do you get past him in the second?
We talked all week about Red River, but there is another team that we care about in the state of Oklahoma. Talking about our Cowboys, of course, not just these, but the ones there in Stillwater, where we find our very own CJ Macklin for a preview of Oklahoma State's game. Hey, Brenna, that's right. Here at Jerry World, the home of the Dallas Cowboys, the Oklahoma State ones, hoping they could use some of that Jerry Juju to get a win here. They're taking on 7th-ranked Texas, currently a 15-point favorite in this game, but Oklahoma State has already upset 3 teams ranked higher than them this season: Oklahoma, Kansas State, and Kansas. If they keep this one close against Texas, they have a pretty good shot at another upset. They are 4-1 in one-score games.
So maybe 2 strikes there against Sam Acho, former Longhorn, and admits he's not a Cowboys fan, and he's an Eagles fan, which maybe is even worse.
Did you just call being a Texas alum a strike?
In this area,
Who goes by the name of Drake Stoops, a pretty famous last name that we know around the Oklahoma parts. He had a career high tying 12 receptions, 125 yards, and a touchdown that looked like he was Superman. I mean, what has Drake Stoops meant to this program, especially to have a day like that in his final career home game at Owen Field?
They're probably not all so happy to see Dylan Gabriel having the season that he's having to start 2023. In fact, let's take a look at some of his very impressive stats. As I said earlier, he leads the Big 12 in both accuracy and in touchdowns. He's done a really good job of using his legs this year.
I was right in the world again with Big 12 football returning to Norman for the final time. OU hosting Iowa State. And when you have numbers like the Sooners averaging 8.3 yards per play, 18.9 yards per completion in just the first half, well, you know things are going pretty well. So what did that exactly look like?
Yeah, I think this year's story from Gundy was about him trying to go to parties where he knew Brian Bosworth was going to be. And he was like, well, I'm not showing up there alone.
Yeah, gotta be careful when we see that guy around.
Now, TJ, we know it might not be what it once was in Gundy's eyes, but that might be because things tend to change over 100 plus here. It actually stays pretty high in the zone, so it's more of a 2-seam fastball than necessarily a sinker, but nonetheless, a very effective pitch. Now, on this one, what we're looking at is his command of the strike zone. If you've ever heard people talk about painting the corners, this is what they're talking about. This ball is right on the edge of the plate. 1, very hard to hit. 2, coming in at 94 miles an hour.
Ryan, Jesse, we've talked all game long about the NFL ties associated with this. Well, there's also some family ties at this year's game. Jason Montgomery Scott is the cousin of offensive line coach for the North, Gerard Lewis.
Tyler, your first career double-double, a new career high, 10 assists. What was working so well for you? Only your second time this season scoring over 90 points as a team. Your coach said, I want to see you guys give up a good shot for a great shot. What did that look like from your vantage point?
Just a little. It's fun to see him on the OU sidelines, but we're talking Cowboys. We still have a lot more coming at you as we count you down to kick off. Up next, hear from 10-year NFL vet, Big Jerry O. Stay with us.
You talk so much about your staff, how you guys are family. I saw you run over to them as soon as that final whistle blew. You guys jumping up and down. What does that group of people mean to you and to this championship? Sam Griffin came in off of the bench. It was his first time not starting the entire season. And Conkle attributed that to the fact that they were trying to go with a bigger lineup to match up with Temple's size.